Hi, thanks for coming back to my little crafty secret. For the December edition of Christmas 365, I am sharing the projects I made, the scraps that came out of the projects, and how I used them, and also what I did to fix some tags that I created last year. I intend to fix this year. Never did before Christmas, but just up until a few days ago, I actually finished fixing them. Anyway, I'll more into that in a second. Let's go into the actual projects. So I made 2 books. I made one book, actually both books are made out of Christmas paper. And what's really nice, I was able to use one of those large 12 by 12 sheets of scrapbook paper that has the center, and I seriously never know what to do with those. I don't scrapbook. Maybe once in a while I might do a scrapbook page. I do have a scrapbook that has like 2 or 3 pages, but that's really it. I mean, nothing really to speak of. But I did make these books. I use these books to put my pictures in. I don't do all the other scrapbook stuff. It's just too much. It really is. It's too much for me to handle. So I make these little books, and I actually make these books for others so they can keep their memories in a nice little book too. So I made another one. I didn't cover the, I hope I didn't stitch this in wrong. Okay, good. I did not. I'd be very sad if I did. I made 2 of these. I did not cover this one because I thought it'd be really nice just to decorate the front. I like this craft color. And yeah, this is great. I like the way it came out. Super pretty. So these are done, and these will go in my stash. I actually do plan to use these for some Christmas presents. Well, I guess belated Christmas presents. I took pictures and I want to give them to my mother-in-law and my brother and his wife. Okay, so these tags. I've been working on these tags for over a year now. I'm almost done with them, but what I did was, this is what I found out. I was making these tags in a hurry. I was putting on, you know, the ribbon and put them in my stash, ready to go, right? And when I actually got to use them, the ones with the ribbon, it was kind of difficult. Like it just didn't seem practical for me because I had to take the ribbon off and then attach it somehow. It wasn't working. So this year, or actually, yeah, from now on, unless I'm taking a picture for the work that I did, I'm not going to put ribbon on. I'm just going to leave it like this in the stash and then use ribbon as I go. And that's just because I always had white, and sometimes I wanted to use gold ribbon, so I would take the white off. Now I have the scrap piece of white ribbon, and what am I going to do with it? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And it's fine. And also before, you know, I was making these really pretty, really embellishing them. Okay, honestly, maybe not embellishing them a lot, but I was embellishing them, and no one cares. No one cares. So all it was is just like, where's the tag? Who is it to? Great. And that's why I'm leaving these blank and I'm calling these done. These 2 were actually torn at the top. I did have a nice little border and everything, and it was all cut and everything. But I didn't do that. I didn't like put this on another piece of white cardstock or cream colored cardstock. I just cut it so that the torn piece is removed and made them smaller tags. So anyway, that's what I did with those. Then I had these large, very large 12 by 5 pieces of scrap paper that came from making these books. And I just cut them down to panels, so I'm really, really super happy. Oops, how did this get in here? I'm not sure how. But anyway, I'm really super happy because this was not part of my projects. I'm not sure how that got there. But I'm really super happy because look, now I got a whole bunch of panels that I can use to, you know, put an image on, or get a big Merry Christmas die cut or something, or even like heat emboss, which I've done in the past, and just put it on a card base. So I'm really happy about that. I did have some scraps from scraps, and what I did was the the smaller, thinner pieces, I did make scrap cards out of them, as you can see. I'll quickly share that with you. Yeah, these right here, I like the way they came out. I love them. And these are good size. I think this is a full 5.25 by 5.5 by 4.25. Yeah, so these are all nice, really cool. And then I had, of course, like, to me, these size, the little pieces that you get off, they're too big for me to let go of, and that's crazy, right? But I actually put this on. I put, just like how I make these, I put it on some sticker paper, and I have an excess of sticker paper, so I'm trying to get through it. I know it probably is going to make some of you cringe, because that's sticker paper. You can make stickers out of them, but I don't make that much sticker paper, and I bought way too much, so I'm trying to get through it. And because it's sticky, I'm able to put heat embossing powder on it, so that's what I did here. And this is like a lime green, and I like the way that came out. It's super glittery. This is from Pick and Maine. So cool. I love it. Really, really love it. So that's what I did here. And then I had some still longer strips, but they were very wide. So what I did was I just made these, like, it depended, like maybe 2.5 by 2 tags, like gift tags. Yeah, and I did them in various sizes, all depending on how wide they were. I was just able to make them. And I know they don't all match. That's okay. They don't have to match. Not in my mind, because they're all not quite the same person, right? They're not. So yeah, this is really good for like gift bags. And there's my clock. Ding dong, ding dong. There you go. Then I found this scrap I was going to use for my scrap cards, but then I saw that I actually stamped on the back. So I just snipped the edges because it was a stamp. And there you go. I got my gift tag ready to go. I do have to punch a hole in it, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to just leave it as is. Done. And then I had very large, you know, this came in an Echo Park pack paper kit, but they had a strip of there's like a strips page, and there was this side that I liked, there was that side, and I liked both sides, and I haven't never gotten to, and never was never able to do anything with that strip because I like both sides so much. And I said, you know what, I'm always looking for images. Maybe it's for a card or a tag, and I figured I can just cut these images. I know I like this a lot, but I'm going to cut these images down, and now I have images for let's see, 3, 6, 7, or actually 8 cards. So, or even tags, and it'd be cards. But that's what I did. That's what I decided to do with this. I do have another strip of angels that I want to cut down that I haven't gotten to yet. But this is what I did this month, and I had a very light crafty month, except for the very first part of the month. But after the first week, it was very light for me. I took a long break, and I'm really happy I did, because now I feel energized. I feel refreshed. You know, everything, there's no more rushing anymore, and I can start the new year with great ideas that I have, Anyway, I do want to tell you that this is my last time participating in this collaboration, Christmas 365. I love this collaboration. I truly did, and it did help me get through a lot of things that I wanted to make for Christmas, especially the card side and the book side. Even with making my quiet book for the first year that I was part of it for my daughter. And you know, I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoy this too. If you liked this collaboration, you can always use the Christmas 365 hashtag and take part of that way. You don't have to be part of the collaboration group. I do plan to do that probably a couple times, to be honest, next year, but as a regular poster of this collaboration, this will be my last time. But again, I loved it. It's just, for me, I'm going to be moving on to other things in my crafty world. So thank you for watching. I hope you stay a subscriber of mine if you are subscribed. If not, please go ahead and subscribe. I have more ideas and more things that I want to bring to you next year that are Christmas and also not Christmas related. Thanks. Oh, by the way, make sure you check out the description below to find links to the other collaborators and see what they made this month. Thanks. Until next time.